I'll start. So, so first of all, we think about it holistically. So the HIP framework I basically came up with one day after working at Ashoka as the chief development officer and talking to entrepreneurs about social entrepreneurs. And so what the business entrepreneurs were saying is, I get such a high impact out of the 5% of my grant stream that goes to Ashoka Fellows. How do I get that impact out of the 95% of my investment portfolio? So the underlying foundation is really started with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So what does an individual, a community, and a society need to be successful? And that's sort of how the health, wealth, earth, equality, trust came about. So when we analyze it, we look at the products and services that an organization provides, both for-profit, and we can do this in nonprofit space. Again, the original goal was to have a societal scorecard around impact because there's so many dimensions of a high-quality life. So being healthy, having good family, being a loving relationship, having a trusting society and economy that's transparent. So we actually, didn't make a judgment around what's more important: health, wealth, earth, equality, trust. We gave them equal scores, and then under each of those, there's some sub-elements which are quantifiable aspects of impact that we also take to the next degree of mapping to financial success for businesses. So we've actually gone through the exercise of talking with investors of what's important to you. Do you want to double down on environment, or do you want to triple down on equality? And all the people that we've talked to have gone through the exercise of doing it and trying to size relative impact, and they all come to the conclusion of, I better equal weight them because they're all important in some way. So over time, there'll be single investments that might focus on one of those: health, wealth, earth, equality, trust, or you might build a portfolio for everything that you invest in that contributes to each of those. So I think it's really investor dependent. So what we've done with the HIP framework is build a flexible enough and broad-based enough framework where people can use it in that way. And if you want a diversified portfolio, can dial that up. Kim also asked, what's the future? We dream of a future where you not only dial your asset allocation, you dial your impact allocation. And if you were to put that into your own investment model, out would pop some available pools of money to do that. So impact is very personal, very specific. So when I worked at Ashoka, there were business entrepreneurs who just wanted to fund on environment. There were others who just wanted to fund transparency. On an impact investment portfolio could be the same thing, but you're in control of your own money, so you can decide what's specific. It's just helpful to use a tool and a scorecard